Good morning, students. Students, as you know, we are discussing the chemical properties of alcohols. And in the chemical properties of alcohol, by now I have discussed with you the reaction due to the cleavage of OH bond. And second was the reaction due to the cleavage of carbon-oxygen bond. And third reactions that we discussed were the reactions due to the alkyl group and the hydroxyl group. So, the various reactions that we have discussed. First one was reactions due to cleavage of OH bond. Reactions due to the cleavage of OH bond. Fine. Second was the reactions due to cleavage of carbon-oxygen bond. Third were the reactions involving the alkyl group and the hydroxyl group. Reactions involving alkyl group and the hydroxyl group. Reactions involving alkyl group and hydroxyl group. Is it clear? So, three types of a reaction by now we have discussed. Now, the next reaction that we will be discussing today is the oxidation reactions. These three reactions we have done in the three types of reactions we have done in the earlier discussions. Now, the next one is a oxidation reaction. Oxidation reactions. Now, listen very carefully, student. Alcohols on oxidation forms aldehyde, and aldehydes on oxidation forms carboxylic acid. So, oxidation reactions first will be with a strong oxidizing agent. With a strong oxidizing agent. With a strong oxidizing agent. Strong oxidizing agents are like acidified potassium dichromate or acidified or alkaline KMnO4 or acidified or alkaline KMnO4 or dilute nitric acid or dilute nitric acid. Now remember, student, alcohol or in fact 1 degree alcohol on oxidation in presence of strong oxidizing agent, they may form aldehydes. Fine. This is oxidation we are discussing is with primary alcohols. Oxidation of primary alcohols. Am I clear? Primary alcohols are 1 degree alcohol. 1 degree alcohol. So, primary alcohol on oxidation, it will result in the formation of aldehyde. This aldehyde so formed on oxidation, it will result in the formation of carboxylic acid. 1 degree alcohol, these are aldehydes and these are carboxylic acids. These are carboxylic acids. Am I clear? So, student, always remember 1 degree alcohol on oxidation in presence of strong oxidizing agent like acidified potassium dichromate. Acidified potassium dichromate or acidified or alkaline KMnO4, and so on. It may result in the formation of aldehyde, which on further oxidation may result in the formation of carboxylic acid. As for example, if you take ethyl alcohol on oxidation, it may result in the formation of acetaldehyde. This acetaldehyde on further oxidation, it may result in the formation of acetic acid. Ethyl alcohol is having how many carbon atom? 2. Acetaldehyde is having how many carbon atom? 2. And carboxylic acid is having how many carbon atom? This again will be 2. I think I shall be very clear. This is acetaldehyde form. What is formed over here? Acetaldehyde. This is ethyl alcohol. So, ethyl alcohol on oxidation form acetaldehyde, and acetaldehyde on further oxidation, it may result in the formation of acetic acid. Fine. Now, the reaction of oxidation can be stopped at aldehydic stage by using mild oxidizing agent. So, with a strong oxidizing agent, what will be the major product? Carboxylic acid. However, if you want to stop the oxidation at aldehydic stage, then mild oxidizing agent are to be used. However, remember this is very important point. If oxidation is to be stopped at aldehydic stage, at aldehydic stage. Oxidation is to be stopped at aldehydic stage. Then it must be carried. In presence of mild oxidizing agent. Must be carried in presence of mild oxidizing agent. In presence of mild oxidizing agent. Am I clear? What does it mean? I mean, if the oxidizing agents are weak or mild oxidizing agent, then the product form will be the aldehydes. So, alcohol or 1-degree alcohol, when oxidized in presence of mild oxidizing agent, the product obtained will be aldehydes. The product obtained over here is aldehyde. These are alcohols. It will result in the formation of aldehyde. And the mild oxidizing agent that we will be using are, you must remember this, mild oxidizing agent. Mild oxidizing agent. Which we will be using again and again. First will be Collins reagent. Am I clear? Collins reagent is a chromium trioxide pyridine base. This is a CrO3, twice C5H5N. This is chromium trioxide pyridine base. Chromium trioxide pyridine base. Chromium trioxide pyridine base. Am I clear? In the board examination, you may be asked to match the following or fill in the blanks or simply the formula of this one. Second can be pyridinium chlorochromate. Pyridinium chlorochromate. Pyridinium chlorochromate. In short, it is written as PCC. Pyridinium chlorochromate. The formula for this will be CrO3 C5H5N and HCl. This is the another weak oxidizing agent. Am I clear? You may also use pyridinium dichromate, written as PDC. Pyridinium dichromate. Formula for pyridinium dichromate will be C5H5NH whole twice. This will be C5H5NH. Then whole twice 2 positive. Whole twice 2 positive and Cr2O7, which will be 2 negative. So this is pyridinium dichromate dissolved in methylene chloride, CS2Cl2. So pyridinium dichromate dissolved in methylene chloride, Student, you must know the name of what is Collins reagent, what is PCC and what is PDC. If we carry out the oxidation of 1 degree alcohol in the presence of any one of these oxidizing agent, then the product form will be aldehydes. As for example, if we take this one, we take ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol on oxidation in presence of pyridinium chlorochromate, PCC, it will result in the formation of acetaldehyde. How many carbon atom are here? 2. How many carbon atom are here? 2. What is the name of this one? This is acetaldehyde. So product obtained will be ethanol, or we may call it as acetaldehyde. This is ethanol or acetaldehyde, and this is ethyl alcohol. I think I shall be very clear. This is ethyl alcohol. Tell me whether I am getting it clear for you or not. So ethyl alcohol on oxidation in presence of pyridinium chlorochromate, it will result in the formation of acetaldehyde. However, when ethyl alcohol was oxidized in presence of strong oxidizing agent like acidified potassium dichromate, first of all it results in the formation of aldehyde and then it results in the formation of a carboxylic acid. Now, after the oxidation of primary alcohol, if you look at the oxidation of secondary alcohol, secondary alcohols are CHOH. These are 2 degree alcohol. Student, secondary alcohols can be oxidized only in the presence of strong oxidizing agent. Secondary alcohol on oxidation in presence of strong oxidizing agent. On oxidation in presence of strong oxidizing agent, it will result in the formation of a ketone molecule. Then the product obtained over here will be ketones. Am I clear? So, if you take secondary alcohol, this on oxidation will result in the formation of ketone molecule. Of course, as for example, here the number of carbon atom will remain same. As for example, if you take isopropyl alcohol is CH3CH3 and then CHOH. Isopropyl alcohol on oxidation in presence of acidified potassium dichromate. On oxidation in presence of acidified potassium dichromate or acidified or alkaline KMnO4, it will result in the formation of acetone molecule. The product obtained over here will be acetone. Am I clear? This is isopropyl alcohol. So, isopropyl alcohol on oxidation will result in the formation of acetone molecule. How many carbon atoms are here? 3. Here again the number of carbon atoms will be 3. So, isopropyl alcohol can be oxidized in presence of strong oxidizing agent. Weak oxidizing agent cannot oxidize the ketones, secondary alcohols. It can be carried out only in the presence of strong oxidizing agent. However, if you take tertiary alcohol undergo dehydration to form alkenes, because tertiary alcohol does not have any oxidizable hydrogen. So, tertiary alcohols undergoes dehydration in presence of strong oxidizing agent. In presence of oxidizing agent to form alkenes. As they do not have any oxidizable hydrogen. Am I clear, student? As for example, if you take tertiary butyl alcohol, CH3, CCH3 and CH3. This is tertiary butyl alcohol. If you take over here tertiary butyl alcohol, this tertiary butyl alcohol, when oxidized in presence of concentrated nitric acid, OH from here and H from here will be removed, and the product obtained will be alkenes. It will result in the formation of CH3C, CH3 double bond CH2 plus a molecule of water will be given out. Am I clear? Name of this will be 1, 2, 3. This is 2-methyl propene. So, what is obtained over here? The product obtained will be 2-methyl propene. So, I hope, student, you must have understood the oxidation reactions of alcohol. So, you have now done the 4 reactions. Reaction due to the cleavage of OH bond, carbon oxygen bond, reaction involving both alkyl and hydroxyl group, and the oxidation reaction. Next reaction is haloform reaction. Haloform reaction. In fact, these are 4th type of a reaction. Oxidation was 3rd. Is it clear? In haloform reaction, we know that ethyl alcohol, when react with iodine in presence of sodium hydroxide, ethyl alcohol when react with iodine in presence of sodium hydroxide. Very, very important reaction this is. This test you will be doing in the board, in the labs also. It will result in the formation of iodofoam. The product obtained over here will be iodofoam plus sodium iodide and sodium formate and water plus sodium iodide plus sodium formate and a molecule of water will be given out. Am I clear? It will result in the formation of sodium formate and water molecule will be given. And iodofoam will be obtained as a yellow color precipitate. Tell me whether I am getting it clear for you or not. And this is can also be used as a test of ethyl alcohol. So reaction can be used as test of ethyl alcohol. Its oxidized product acetaldehyde. Then secondary alcohol. And the compound having the oxidized product of secondary alcohol, aceto group. And the compound having aceto group, CH3 C double bond O group. That is oxidized product of secondary alcohol. So this is a very, very important reaction. So test of ethyl alcohol, acetaldehyde, secondary alcohol and the compound having a aceto group. Am I clear, student? This is iodofoam test, student, and you will be doing this test in a laboratory also. This reaction was also done in the chapter of haloalkanes and haloarenes when we discussed the preparation of a iodofoam. Is it getting clear? Similarly, if you want to carry out the reaction with bromine, so alcohol on reaction with bromine and sodium hydroxide, that will result in the formation of a bromofoam. Fine. But this is very important test, very, very important test of the reaction and the test for ethyl alcohol. Now, the last reaction of the alcohol will be reaction with acetaldehyde. Reaction with acetaldehyde. So, how does the reaction occur? And the reaction occurs with acetaldehyde. Students, if you take acetaldehyde, acetaldehyde is made to react with ethyl alcohol. On reaction with ethyl alcohol, in presence of dry HCl gas, in presence of dry HCl at the temperature of 100 degrees C, how will the reaction take place? This H will come to over here and OC2H5 will come over here. And this will result in the formation of hemiacetal. This will be CH3, CH, OH and OC2H5. So product obtained is hemiacetal. So it will result in the formation of hemiacetal. However, if you take hemiacetal, this may again react with the another molecule of alcohol. This acetal, hemiacetal, CH3, CH, OH and OC2H5. This will react with another molecule of alcohol. Here again, this molecule of water will be given out. The reaction will take place under the same condition, molecule of water will be given out. And the product obtained will be acetal. So, it will be CH3CH, O, C2H5 and OC2H5. And this is called as acetal. So, this is how this will take place. The product obtained will be acetal. What is this over here? This is hemiacetal. Tell me whether I am getting it clear for you or not. Fine. So, these are some of the major reactions of alcohols. So, how many reactions we have studied, student? Reactions due to the cleavage of OH bond, under which we studied 3-4 reactions. Then reactions due to the cleavage of carbon-oxygen bond, in which we studied 3-4 reactions. The reactions due to the alkyl and hydroxyl group, in which we discussed the dehydration and the dehydrogenation reactions. Today we discussed the oxidation reaction of 1 degree alcohol, 2 degree alcohol and 3 degree alcohol. I told you that 3 degree alcohol cannot be oxidized easily as it does not have an oxidizable hydrogen atom. Am I clear? Then the haloform reaction we discussed. This was a test of alcohol. This is ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol, when react with iodine in presence of sodium hydroxide, it will result in the formation of iodoform. And the reaction with acetaldehyde we have done, in which we result in the formation of hemiacetal and ketal. These two are the major reactions which are generally asked in the board examination. I hope, student, it must be very, very clear to you. Now, in our next lecture, we will come across and discuss with you the general methods, we will come across and discuss with you the various properties of phenols, the physical properties and the chemical properties. Is it clear, student? I hope you will be revising your work. I will advise you to make the notes. We will meet again in the next lecture. Thank you.